Welcome students. Our topic is carbon and compounds, worksheet 39, class 10 science. It is dated 2nd October 2020. In previous worksheet in previous video we have started the chapter carbon and its compound, which is a very important chapter in your syllabus. It is chapter 4, and in the previous video or previous worksheet we have discussed about the carbon structure of carbon, electronic configuration of carbon, and the allotropes of carbon like diamond, graphite. And also we have discussed about the reason for large number of compounds of carbon. That is very important topic, that is catenation. We have discussed about catenation, small size of carbon atom, and also we have discussed about the tetravalency of carbon, due to which the carbon forms large number of compounds. Now we will discuss about the compounds of carbon. In previous we have discussed about allotropes of carbon. That was not compounds of carbon, that was only carbon atom which was manifesting it in many forms due to structural differences. Chemically it was carbon, but due to structural difference it becomes graphite, or it becomes diamond, or fullerene. That was allotrope. Now we will be discussing about the compounds of carbon, especially hydrocarbons. So the basically hydrocarbons are of two types: saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. If we see in general form or in general English, what is meaning of saturated and unsaturated? Saturated means which has all of its complete things, and it does not want to have any more things or any things. But in carbon, what will you expect except for atom? Why atom combines? It combines for completing its octet, completing the electrons. It only wants to lose electron, gain electron, or share electron. In case of carbon, it can't lose 4 electrons, it requires very high energy, and it can't gain 4 electrons because of its small size. Attracting 4 electrons is very difficult to hold the 4 extra electrons, so it shares electron, that we have discussed earlier. Now what is the saturated and unsaturated carbon compounds? Saturated compounds, when carbon combines with hydrocarbon, first we have to know about what is hydrocarbon. The name in itself is a clear, I think. As it says, hydrocarbons are the molecules containing hydrogen and carbon atoms that are bonded to each other. For example, in previous video we have discussed about the electronic dot structure of CH4. C in there we have also discussed about single bond, double bond, triple bond, not between carbon, it was between nitrogen, oxygen. And in carbon, simplest form of carbon is hydrocarbon is CH4, which contain hydrogen and carbon. And how it is formed? If we go at electron dot structure, which we have discussed in earlier video, so carbon has 4 electrons, free electrons, outermost electrons, and hydrogen has 1 electron, outermost, which they share with each other. So carbon can share 4 electrons, but hydrogen can share only 1 electrons. So the problem is solved by sharing 1 electron each with 1 hydrogen. So carbon shares 1 electron each with 4 of the hydrogens. So it becomes CH4. The electron dot structure is like this. Very simple. And this carbon has all these 8 electrons. So this is CH4, but always if we write in the structural form in the electron dot structure, it is very difficult, so we write its structural form. We represent sharing of 2 electrons by one line, that is called bond. So if this line is one line between 2 electrons are shown by one line, so it will become CH4 will become like this. So it is known as structural formula. Basically these are 2 electrons, these are not by 2 lines, only one line. There are 2 electrons shared between hydrogen and carbon, one of hydrogen and one of carbon. It is shared. So shared electron pair is represented by one line, that is, then it becomes structural formula. Previously it was electron dot structure. Now it becomes, if we have to simplify things, writing electrons always will be difficult. So we represent one pair of electrons by one single line. That is structural formula. So there, this line represents one electron of hydrogen and outermost electron and one electron of carbon. These two electrons are shown by one line. So because only one electron are shared between each of the atoms, carbon and hydrogen, so it is a single bond. It is a single bond. Such compounds, such hydrocarbons are known as saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons, which contains only single bonds between carbon atoms, but there we don't see any other carbon atom. So we will discuss higher another hydrocarbon. It was the first saturated hydrocarbon, that is methane. So there are three types of formula we can be seeing in the exam, which can be asked. Molecular formula CH4, structural formula C, single bond. This bond is known as single bond. When one pair of electrons is shared, that is one electron each is shared by one atom, each atom, so it is single bond. So there are four single bonds, one single bond, second, third and four single bonds in methane between carbon and hydrogen. All bonds are single. It is a saturated hydrocarbon which contains all single bonds between carbon and carbon and other elements also. So it is a saturated hydrocarbon because it doesn't require to require another heteroatom to come there. That we will discuss in further section. So it can also be represented in electron dot structure. Third type of structure is same molecule is represented by different forms. Basically thing is same, but name are different. Structure formula, this is their electron dot structure, where we have represented electron as dot. The electrons of carbon are represented as dot and hydrogen we have represented as cross. You can do vice versa to distinguish between the electrons. So I think you have reached to this. Now what are unsaturated hydrocarbons then? So if there are two carbon atoms, carbon can form large number of chains, long chains. We have discussed in catenation that carbon forms long chains within their own atoms. Means carbon and carbon can combine together to form long chains. It can combine up to 60, C60, C100. So 100 atoms of carbon can combine in a chain to form molecules. So if we see at 2 carbon, so one line represents that carbon has shared only one electron. So you know that carbon contains 4 electrons and it requires to share 4 electrons. So one electron it has shared between carbon and another. If we see at hydrogen, thus remaining 3, this carbon atom, if we look at this carbon atom, it has shared its one electron with another carbon atom and 3 electrons are left, because it contains 4 electrons in outermost shell and required to share 4 electrons. So one electron is shared here with hydrogen, one electron is with another hydrogen, one electron with another hydrogen. So all 4 bonds are complete. And similarly, this carbon atom has also shared one electron with this carbon and another remaining 3 electrons it is sharing with hydrogen. So it is structural formula. If we write its molecular formula, then Cr2 and H are 6, hydrogens are 6, so it will come C2H6. Similarly, if we look at 3 carbon atoms, we are looking only at saturated now. If we look 3 carbon atoms, so if it can be formed like this. So this carbon is sharing one electron with this carbon. This middle carbon is sharing one electron with carbon at the right side and 1 electron with carbon at the left side. So its 2 electrons are shared, and the corner carbons are sharing 1 electron with the middle carbon, because one line represents one pair of electrons, 1 electron from this carbon and 1 electron from this carbon. These lines are known as single bond. So we are looking at saturated hydrocarbons which forms single bonds. So now come at the corner carbon atom, it has shared only 1 electron with the middle carbon atom. So 3 electrons are left to be shared. So it shared 1 electron with one hydrogen, 1 electron with second hydrogen, and 1 electron with third hydrogen, because hydrogen can share only 1 electron. So 1 electron each, remaining 3 out of remaining 3 electrons, 1 electron each is shared with all 3 carbon hydrogen atoms. Now look at the middle carbon atom. It has shared 1 electron with the each of the corner carbon atoms. 1 electron here, 1 electron here. So only 2 electrons are left to be shared with 2 hydrogen atoms. Similarly, the corner of carbon has shared only 1 electron with the middle, so it has 3 electrons left to be shared with 3 another hydrogen atoms. So now if we count, the number of carbon is 3 and number of hydrogen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is C3H8. So now look at your table, the same formula has been given: CH4, C2H6, C3H8. So if we have 90 carbon atoms, we can't write the structure of 90 carbon atom. Writing structure will be a cumbersome project. So how will you know how much hydrogen will be there? So there is a general formula for those saturated hydrocarbons, and saturated hydrocarbons are known as alkanes. Alk means the number of carbons and anes is their suffix, which represents saturated hydrocarbons that contains only single bonds between carbon-carbon atoms and carbon and other atoms. So see here how this general formula has been arrived at. We have seen here the formula of one carbon atom single bonded saturated is CH4, that is methane. Second is C2H6, we have seen in the previous section. Third is C3H8, how it can be achieved we have seen. Now if we generalize this formula, then it comes out to be, if there is one carbon atom, hydrogen are 4, two carbon atom, hydrogen are 6. If you know the APA arithmetic progression in math, you can generalize the formula to arrive at a formula that is Cn, number of carbon atoms, double the number of carbon atoms plus 2. So the number of hydrogen atom will be double the number of carbon atoms plus 2 in saturated hydrocarbons. That will become their general formula. If we put the C as 1, see here in methane carbon is 1, so how many hydrogen will be there? 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 plus 2, 4. Similarly, if there are carbon atoms are 2, then we put here 2, value of n 2, then H will become 2 2s are 4 plus 2. Simply double of the number of carbon atoms plus 2. Double the number of carbon atoms plus 2. So it will be 2 2s are 4 plus 2, 6. 3 2s are 6, doubling the 3 will be 6 plus 2, 8. So we can arrive at any formula. If there is C4H, then H will become 10. If C is 5, then H will be 12. And their naming will be, naming is also simple. If we look at naming, then An is the suffix of saturated hydrocarbons, and in the prefix, in the place of alk, we write the some prefix depending upon the number of carbon atoms. For example, if it is one carbon atom, that is CH4, then it will become methane. If two carbon atoms, then it will be ethane. If N represents that it is a saturated hydrocarbons containing only single bonds, and the prefix represents the number of carbon atoms. And if it is 3, then it is prop. These are Greek letters for the number. So we can revise up to 10 in your syllabus. You can revise up to 10 prefix. I will write 10 prefix for you, that is 1 If there is number of carbon atom is 1, then you will write the prefix 1. Then meth. If number of carbon atoms is 2 in the compound, then we will write the prefix eth. If it is 3, then we will write the prefix prop. If it is 4, then we will write the prefix but. If it is 5, then we will write the prefix pent. If it is 6, then we will write the prefix hex. If it is 7, then we will write the prefix hept. If it is 8, we will write the prefix oct. If it is 9, we will write the prefix non, non, non. And left is 10, and if it is 10, then we will write the prefix dec. You can see the video by pausing it. By taking the screenshot, by pausing the video and taking the screenshot, you can write them in their copy and make your notes and revise it. So up to 10 you have seen. So if a saturated hydrocarbon contain 10 carbon atoms, then it will be known as dec. And because it is a saturated hydrocarbon and singly bonded, so suffix will be ane. So it will be decane. If we write the molecular formula of decane, you know dec means 10 carbon atoms and it is saturated one. So saturated general formula is double the number of carbon atoms plus 2, that is 2n plus 2, where n is number of carbon atoms. So C10H will be 10 to the 20 plus 22. If we have to write structural formula for this, then we can write 10 carbons and remaining will be filled with hydrogens. So I hope you have understood the saturated hydrocarbons. And also there is electron dot structure which we have discussed earlier. So let us see electron dot structure for if it contains 2 carbons, then C single bond. You can write structural formula first. If you write electron dot structure, you can write structural formula also first for writing making it easy. So ethane, if it is ethane, you know it means 2 carbons, and ane means it is a saturated hydrocarbon singly bonded. So its general formula is double the carbon atoms plus 2, then it is C2H6. If we write its structure formula, then C single bond C, because our bonds are single, and you make this complete all other 4 valencies. So one carbon share one electron with another carbon, 2 carbons are there, and remaining valencies are covered by 3 hydrogen atoms each. So it will become C2H6. If we write electron dot structure, then the single bonds are replaced by electrons. So if it is between C and C, it will be, we represent it by dot or cross, whatever you do. So carbon will be same, but if between carbon is represented by dot, electron of carbon is represented by dot, then we represent hydrogen's electron by cross. Dot cross, dot cross. Each bond is replaced by this electron, pair of electron, one from hydrogen and one from carbon. So it is completed. Now you can see the all 8 electrons of this carbon you can cover by like this. All 8 electrons of this second carbon you can cover like this shaded. Now for hydrogen, it is 2 electrons of hydrogen here. This hydrogen 2 electrons here. This hydrogen shared pair with this hydrogen, shared paired with this hydrogen, and shared paired with this hydrogen. So it is electron dot structure of ethane. You can easily write it. So now we come at saturated hydrocarbons. We have discussed. Now we come at unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are those who do not who share more than one electron pair between themselves. Between means the carbon atoms are sharing more than one electron pair between themselves. For example, and these are, if it is sharing two pairs of electrons, then there will be two lines representing them. It is called double bond. If it is sharing three pairs of electrons, because you know carbon can have four electron sharing, so it is represented by one pair by one line, by second pair by second line, third pair by third line. So how many bonds are there? 1, 2, 3. It is known as triple bond. All these are known as unsaturated because they are sharing within themselves, not with the other atoms. They have shared two pairs, so it is unstable. They will be want to break this bond and make bond with another atom. Similarly, this will want to break their bond and become and share with the another atom. So these double and triple bonded, if it contains carbon carbon double bond or carbon carbon triple bond, that is, it is known as unsaturated hydrocarbon. Another, the remaining valencies can be filled with hydrogen or another heteroatom. So if two electrons are shared here, then the remaining two are shared with remaining hydrogen. So we will discuss this in next video about unsaturated hydrocarbons, in which all carbon atoms are bonded with double bond or triple bonds, and these are more reactive because they want to come out of their bonding which they have made double bond or triple bond, so they easily react more than the saturated hydrocarbons. As saturated hydrocarbons are already stable, they have shared only one pairs between each other, but here they are sharing more than one pair, so they want to break this bond and become like saturated. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like this video on the channel, subscribe the channel, share to your friends for subscribing, so that you can make yourself more knowledgeable and help another persons also.